first noticed you when I was about 3. My friend's mom carved and twisted you into rows, punctuated with tinfoil and beads. That was the first time I learned you could swing. I loved you then. Until Grandma tried to get me pretty for church, and you would not cooperate, so we greased you up. Branded you with a hot iron comb, you fought and hissed and finally submitted. You laid down. You let us have our way with you. Decided to bend and curl as we instructed you, and I felt sorry for you. And maybe you felt sorry for me too. For tips of ears and back of neck sacrificed, for innocent hairs singed, for pain tolerance learned, for curling iron forehead scars, for holding down my ear for the fear that I'd be burned. School started, and I began to resent you. See, back then, high-side ponytails were in. I wanted you to behave the same as the strands of Tiffany and Debbie Gibson. I realized I was neither brunette nor blonde, that you had no intentions of going along with this. I was angry with you, forced you against your will, pinning you down, holding you tight, tying you up until it hurt both of us, and I cried. Because I was pretty sure I hated you. It seemed you were never what I wanted you to be. You would not lay, only stand. You would not blow in the wind, only lean against it, so I decided to get you fixed. For 20 years, I subjected you to concoctions that I hoped would teach you not to be yourself, to convince you for the rest of my life to just be like someone else. I hoped it would teach you that to be yourself isn't okay, isn't enough, to remind you there is a norm and you need to conform, so you did. Till I noticed you, trying to push past who I'd made you into, and for the first time in a long time, I remembered you were beautiful. Realized I had wronged you, that maybe it was time to let you be, so I cut you loose. I let you grow. I learned your frequency. You didn't want to be branded, burned, subjected. You just wanted to be free. You wanted to teach me how to love. Because learning to love my curls would help me to love my bare face, brown skin, and round curves, would help me to heal the kind of hurt a grown woman carries from being a little black girl. Loving you is teaching me to love that little girl, and the grown woman she grew up to be. I am watching you grow, and as you grow, I do too. You remind me every day that we are both beautiful.